FPS games often have small maps and basically force both sides to attack each other directly from the front. And it's just a way of forcing the action and making sure the game is about speed, reflexes, accuracy, timing and so on. In reality though, and in more realistic mil sims, you actually want to reduce those things as much as possible by playing strategically. You're always trying to set up the battle and begin the battle so that you're at the greatest advantage possible. Insurgency is a kind of mix of a little bit of milsim and a lot more arcadey elements, but this video is not an example of how best to play Insurgency as a game. I'm just going to use one incident here as an illustration of why outpositioning the enemy, why flanking works so damn well. We all know flanking works, but I just want to remind you that it really, really works. So what happens here is that I get really lucky and manage to find a gap where no one is watching, and I sneak through to the other side of the objective so that the enemy's backs are facing me. And then I make sure I've got hard cover to my own back because I know that I'm vulnerable from this direction.
We're taking Alpha.
And then once I start, you'll notice that I'm not really shooting very well. I'm not that accurate. I'm not reacting terribly well. But it's very effective because I managed to get into a certain position while they were focused on the rest of my team. I could shoot them in the back, create confusion, and I had even more luck when another teammate was flanking pretty soon after me, and that drew attention away when I needed to reload. At this point I really want to move, but I don't see a way to escape without getting shot. So in reality you should always have a path of retreat, and in DayZ I would make sure that I had that before settling in this spot. But then I get the chance to pull off an ambush because the players who are respawning are not expecting an enemy player to be there.
We just taken Alpha. No! Hey!
I just got 11 kills in total there. So if one person can do that, imagine what a whole squad can do to another squad if they could make an ambush at such close range and hit them from the back or the sides. And think about my last DayZ video, Ultimate Ambush, Part 2 especially. First person shooter games often funnel us down a hallway toward the other team, but in reality, and in milsim games and in the larger sandbox survival games like DayZ, you should only initiate a direct attack to the front when you have no other option.